You're looking for some good freelance ideas? You've come to the right place. All right guys, so what's up? I want to spend the rest of the week talking about freelancing. And I think freelancing is super important. If you haven't watched my video on what freelancing is, I'm gonna put that video below, and maybe I'll even put a little clip here so you guys can see it and get excited by it. But you need to check that out. And for anyone who doesn't know what freelancing is, basically it's pretty simple. Freelancing is just taking a skill that you already have or a skill that you've developed, something you've become good at, a hobby, a talent, something you learned at work, anything that you can do, finding someone who needs that skill or ability or talent or thing that you can do and providing it for them and getting paid for it. And the reason why I think this is so important is because freelancing really is the bridge between working for someone else and becoming self-employed. And it's really the first important step in building a business and building yourself up as an entrepreneur. So what I thought I would do today is give you 5 awesome ideas you can use to get your freelance business started right now. And they're simple ideas you can implement quickly, and I'll give you some good ideas about how much money you can make and how you get started. And this will give you a good direction for getting things moving, even if it's your first time considering this before. And in addition to that, what I'll also do is I'll put a little cheat sheet below, and the cheat sheet actually has 15 ideas in it. So if you watch these 5 ideas and you like this, download the cheat sheet below. You just enter your email address, download the cheat sheet, and it will give you more ideas to get started. Okay, so first one, graphic design. This is huge because really if you look online now, branding is getting better and better, and startups and small businesses need logos, they need infographics, they need graphics for their website, they need graphics for social media, they need things that make their brand look more professional. And if you can do that, it's a really great opportunity for you to jump into the market right now and start finding clients who you can give your skills to and get paid for it. And if you're not super good at graphic design, well obviously you can learn, but there are also sites like Canva where you can go and you can basically have templates which look professional, which are super well done and allow you to work with clients without having a huge deep knowledge of graphic design, and still allows you to give them a great product. So check that out. Graphic design is a really good idea. Graphic design doesn't always make that much, but it can scale to higher and higher prices as you get better. So it might start with an hourly rate of around $20 or $30 an hour, or you might do a per project rate, and eventually you can scale it up to hundreds or thousands of dollars as you start doing more custom branded work. So it can be very lucrative and it's in high demand. Okay, next thing, podcast producer. This is something that I know is highly, highly useful, and it's needed because the podcast market is expanding. And so people who want to produce podcasts, they just want to be able to record it, give it to someone, and have it go on iTunes. And how do I know that? Because I hire someone to do this for me. So basically what you could do is if you learn how to upload something to iTunes and get it into the iTunes store as a podcast, you could start working with independent podcasters, entrepreneurs, and other people who have shows and just do all that work for them. My podcast producer is Podfly, and you can check out their site. I'll put their info below here in the comment box as well. My producers, Podfly, do everything for me. So I go into the studio or from home, I'll record my podcast. I send them the file. They edit it all. They cut out any of the or any of the weird sound stuff. They take notes on it, like show notes, and they leave detailed notes for my readers to listen to, and then I upload it to iTunes and Stitcher. And that allows me to have my podcast produced. It's completely hands-off. And all I have to do is record it, and I'm done. It's super easy for me. I know it's really very much needed for a lot of business owners, and you can do it. If you can learn how to do that, it can be a great skill for you. And I know that they charge me, well, they grandfathered me in, but I'm paying at least $500 a month right now just for a basic service. And I know that they've actually raised their rates since then. So that's something that you should think about too. And it's actually not too hard to do. It's not a very hard skill to learn, but it's annoying. Remember, when you're freelancing, you want to be able to solve problems that people just don't want to solve themselves. Even though it would be easy for them to do it, it's easier if you do it. Podcast production could be huge for you. Okay, here's another one. What about starting a moving service? So this is something that most people don't consider, but it's actually a really easy way to get started. So in case you guys haven't read my book, my brother-in-law, well, my girlfriend's brother, Caleb, had a big truck. It was like a Ford F-350. And every single weekend, people were like, Caleb, will you help me move? Caleb, will you help me move? Because he was the friend with the big truck. Everyone has one friend with the big truck.
I said I like big trucks and I can't lie. Yes, I like big trucks and I cannot lie.
Okay, and eventually Caleb got sick of helping people out for free, and he started charging, and he realized, man, I can actually make money for this. And if you don't have a big truck, that's fine. You can always rent a U-Haul and then start advertising your services in places like Craigslist, go online, start posting up flyers in your neighborhood and get a couple clients. And then as your reputation builds, people are going to refer you. People are moving all the time, summer, spring, winter, fall. And if you can get a few clients per week or a few clients on the weekend, you can make hundreds or thousands of dollars extra a month. And it doesn't really take too much time to learn. This is something that could really work for you. Okay, another one that people talk about a lot but never really think about, copywriting. So copywriting can be a very lucrative skill for you if you learn it. This one has a little bit more of a learning curve, but the result is you end up making a lot more money. Online courses are huge now. Online products are huge. Everything online is huge. Online is the world. And if you can learn how to write persuasive copy that makes people buy things, if you can write sales pages, if you can write the words on home pages that attracts eyes, if you can get people to click on things, you can charge a lot of money for words that convert. Speaking English and learning how to, or even another language really, but speaking to people in a persuasive manner that allows them to understand exactly what you're saying and makes them want to buy or click is a very valuable skill. And there are a bunch of really good books out there on copywriting. One book you might want to pick up is This Book Will Teach You How to Write Better with my friend Neville Medora. And actually I think I'm interviewing him on my podcast tomorrow. So there should be an interview on my podcast with him at some point. But he's a great copywriter and he'll teach you how to do that stuff as well. So copywriting is a huge skill, very valuable and in high demand right now. Okay, next one.
It is rather amusing, isn't it?
What is?
Well, if we make this coat, it would be as if I were wearing your dog. Woof, woof.
What about being a pet sitter? You know, this is something that anyone can basically do from their home now. So there's a website called Rover. It's actually formerly called Dog Vacay. And it's an entire marketplace of people looking for trusted, verified people to take care of their pets while they leave. And you can get paid a good amount of money to watch other people's dogs, especially if you like animals. This is a great job. This is actually what Sarah does with part of her time. And she takes care of dogs pretty much every day. She walks them. Sometimes they're over here at the house. We have one right here. I'll show you in a minute. His name is, what is his name? Oh yeah, Biggie. So she gets paid thousands of dollars a month on the side extra just to watch dogs. And it's something that she really likes. And for her, it worked out really well because she always wanted to be a vet, but she realized she didn't actually want to be a vet. She just wanted to be around animals. So it's a great example of a side business that you can easily start. They already have a marketplace for this, and it's just great extra side money. Freelancing. All right, so those are my 5 ideas for today. And remember, I have 15 ideas below in a cheat sheet. So if you download that cheat sheet, you can get the other 10 ideas. That's definitely gonna help you out. And if you like this, make sure you stay on my email list, make sure that you're watching along, because throughout the week, I'm gonna be giving you more insights on freelancing, different ideas you can use, different ways to find clients, and just different ways to get started. And at the end of the week, we'll open up Freelance Domination. And if you wanna join, happy to have you. So I love you. I will talk to you soon. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please make sure to do that. And I'll talk to you later. Peace.